I'm wondering, do you guys still use like one chatbot like Claude, ChatGPT, Gemini, whatever? Do you still focus on one? Because I've been seeing like I've been I'm subscribed to pretty much every platform. I'm also testing like an open web UI where I can use Open Router to just have
Yeah,
all of the models through APIs. But I seem to always return to ChatGPT for some reason. Like it's like either it's already like a habit that's planted in my brain,
yeah.
where I'm used to open ChatGPT, even now that the Gemini results are like even better than and so on. Like i- in my brain instinctively goes to ChatGPT first, and then I'm like, hey, maybe I want to try this in. Even though I have like an open web UI where I can test all models at the same time, I subscribe to every other platform like Claude and Gemini and whatever. I
I've
still
been
Yeah, because it's
using
pandering.
I've been using the Google AI modes. I was looking for a refresh rate on the monitor. I put it in our WhatsApp group. Somebody was asking me about it for a cheap, like decent monitor, and I bought a second one. But I didn't think like it's a second monitor. I don't need the highest quality. But I typed it in like the model MSI 10,000 numbers refresh rate, and the Gemini or the Google prompting didn't show up right at the top, and I was like, huh, that's interesting. And I just clicked on AI mode, and of course it's decent UI because it just takes what you already typed and it starts rendering or finding it, and it gave me an answer because this is normally what I would then copy, open a new tab, put in ChatGPT, which is now sounds like a hell of a lot of effort, which is
Yeah.
so ridiculous. Now I just click AI mode and it found it for me. So now it's started to kind of click for me that for something that I use a Google search for, and then I'm not satisfied, I would use ChatGPT. I now click the Google AI mode, which is, I think, exactly what Google wants to happen, right? And I'm really
Yeah.
happy with the result. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, 100%. I've been switching. I mean, I was like subscribed to ChatGPT for the longest time, and more recently I switched fully to Gemini in terms of like my paid main sort of AI provider. But I also have Perplexity always available to me. I always pay for it because it's so powerful and so accurate, in my opinion, in terms of like research and accuracy of the search results. Um, that I kind of default to Perplexity whenever I have questions that I need a quick answer to. Kind of like in a similar way that you used AI mode, Carlo. Like, but I do that with Perplexity. I don't know. I was an early adopter of Perplexity, so maybe it's like some sort of psychological bias, of the first thing you try, you kind of stay attached to that. But I do think that there is an element of uh, you know uh, it is really good. In my opinion, it's really good. Even having tried also the alternatives and comparing the results, I can say that Perplexity is really good for that. But yeah, Gemini is my go-to at the moment, but I tend to switch periodically depending on where the wind blows, pretty much.
Depends on what AI. So to pick up on what you said, Casper, you like ChatGPT more because it's pandering to what you like to hear. That's normal. Like we all train the AIs to say, to speak.
Yeah.
Even my AIs use the words as like swear words because I use them when I type, and so they use it back to me.
Yeah.
And with other people, it doesn't do that, for example. But it's just because it's trained. Like it knows what you want to hear, so that's why I think that the answers are better.